Hey, Nina.
Hey, Rissa. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I wanted to talk to you about something. Hold on. But somebody
Absolutely.
in prison has a message for you. Hold on. What was the
Okay.
message, sir?
Who is it? Can I get their name first?
What's your name? Oh. Wait, what's your name, sir?
If he's not giving it, you can tell him that. Without a name, I'm not interested.
He said his name is the letter Y.
Oh, say hi, Yuri.
And he's coming for you next.
Yeah, he's already, yeah.
He said hi, Yuri. And he's walking away from me. Very cool, like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Actually, there's kind of like a little bit of...
That's a very evil man right there.
Oh god, he was being so nice to me, no?
Yeah, that's what he does. You know, he's got that. So, in regards to Kortz,
yes.
I may have already told you some of this, but so please forgive me. There is, so Miguel, Susie, Carmichael, and Dildo are like, let's call them cleared to be valid sellers. I am going to try to sort of suss like out a longer list if I can. I think it makes sense for, I don't want you not to also do the same, but since I have access to pursuit accounts, etc., I have a pretty good financial record of who's legit and who's not, if that makes sense. And I've already spoken to them. They're going to be trying to contact you, etc., They are aware that we're going to pay them more to resell to PD and others, and they're cool with that. They fuck with the idea, and that if they do have problems, you know, reach out to you and me, and we'll make it work, right? Because at the end of the day, we're just trying to create commerce for civilians.
Yes. Okay. So my part of the Kortz Center, right? I didn't expect to have that part, which is totally fine. But I was wondering if like we're hiring people to do that, because I just
like part stuff.
I am not passionate about it whatsoever. I'm more of like the event person and bringing people together and communicating to businesses.
I agree, and that's why I think this kind of falls more into Helios's wheelhouse. And so, however, I'm kind of letting you know this as a, it's good for everyone to kind of know how the business operates in the event people like, you know, bring up questions and stuff. But I do agree that I see you as more of like the front of the house and Helios at the back of the house, right?
Yes, it's just Helios called me and kind of tried to give me the responsibility of finding all the parts, and I was like, oh crap, I didn't expect me to be doing this, which I will try my best.
I'd say for now, like, I think I would say it benefits it benefits both of y'all to mildly be involved in it early on so that you understand like how it works, right? Rather than it being a full-time thing. So and the reason I say that is like, you know, if someone comes through and is like, hey, I got this issue, you can not necessarily do it all for them, but you at least understand, like, how does the order come in? Like, kind of like, how does a part work? Because, so it isn't like, hey, we need this one person in the city to answer the question. You'd at least have the knowledge of how it works. Does that kind of make sense?
100%.
Yeah. So, okay, cool.
That makes me feel a little bit better about it. If we could like hire people to be like the scavengers that runs around trying to get the parts and stuff like that, that would be
I think if you've got names, that'd be fantastic. And it being under you or Helios would be good. But I do want to stress that it's important that both of y'all know how the system works and kind of how the business works, even if you're not like the one who's doing it on the day-to-day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm down to have all of the knowledge. It's just where my passion lies is events. So if I could focus fully on that and just be able to answer questions for the other part, I'm A-okay with that.
Hell yeah, perfect. And I will have a chat with Helios as well to ensure he is cool with being the back of the house. I thought that was understood, but maybe it's, you know,
Well, I'll be 100% honest
Yep.
with you. I really like Helios. I think we're gonna work fine together. We are complete opposites. But when we first started talking, he had these like big extravagant ideas about getting government to help us put in things for events and all this other stuff. And I'm like, and he wanted to be open every single day of the week. And I was like, I just don't feel like this is what it's needed for Kortz. I feel like we need to ease into it and like
I agree.
rebuild our reputation.
I agree. Yes.
So I think he might not have the same ideas as I do.
I think I wouldn't worry too much about it because ultimately we are waiting for Jason to get like the SOPs and stuff together. And I think that document's really going to close the gap on the like these little communication things, right? And so as things sort of change, that document changes. But I am in entire agreement with you that 24/7 is too pie in the sky because there's barely any civilians left.
Correct. And I think like 1 day a week and then go to 2 days a week once we start to like build the reputation back. And
yes.
Have an yes.
1,000%.
I think we stop at that, and 2 days a week is when we have like a little farmers market event and go from there.
I agree. And if it turns out that we get, I agree. We change based on what's happening, right? Rather than aim for the stars and fail, you know? All right. Easy. All right.
Yep,
good shit.
I agree. Okay. All right. Easy talking to you. I will possibly see you or talk to you once we have some more updates.
Sounds good. Thank you, Rissa.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.